Hello everyone, greetings from La Côte d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast. We've been here for a few days now, and I first came, I guess, about 15 years ago. It was before that, in the early 2000s, I met a young man. I was doing a crusade in a place called Kumasi up in Ghana, and this young guy, Solomon, came up on the stage and said to me he was working in the Ivory Coast. He's a Ghanaian. He said God gave it to him as his Garden of Eden. God had called him here. And would I come and work with him in this place? So it's a long time ago, about 15 years, as I've said, but God has molded our hearts, melted our hearts together, and I love coming here just to work with him. So God bless you today, just as I share a few things of what we've been doing this week.
Ça va bien? Ça va bien? Tout le monde va bien?
Ma cousine, elle a un jardin.
We went back up to the old church, Upogon, where it all started. There are 4 churches now, but it started in one. And when I first came, I stayed there in the church. Just have a look at this. This is where I stayed. When I first came here, this is the room. Oh. This is the room I slept in. This room. And I got to bed about 3 o'clock in the morning. And they had a prayer meeting at 4 or 5, early outside shouting. And I just got to sleep. No air conditioning. It was just horrendous. Thank God I'm in a hotel today. The primary school that's there is doing a tremendous job, but I asked Solomon what his heart was for the school, because they have to leave at the age of 9, whereas most primary schools go on till 11, but it's just pure pressure of the space. Just listen to what Solomon says.
But our vision for this place, we want to make this place a school. As you can see, we have started with 4 classrooms, 4 different classes, from the kindergarten to primary school 3. So what is now left is we want to put about 2 or 3 more classrooms, so we can keep all our children that leave that finishes class 2. Yeah, because if they finish class 2, since we don't have enough classrooms, they have to continue the school somewhere else in another school, because all our teachers are Christians, are spirit-filled Christians, and this is one of our values, and this is also one of the main reasons why the parents want their children to stay with us and to continue their school with us, because from this age, when they go home, they are able to recite verses even without looking into the Bible. And there are some other things that we teach them that are not taught in other schools.
This is Stephanie here. Stephanie was one of the girls who lived here, and she is now the praise and worship leader. We met Stephanie and her daughter, and it is wonderful. I've watched these girls over the years, many of them marrying pastors, marrying leaders, and God has redeemed their lives. About 40 of them over the years, and they've gone through that season now. Stephanie's the only one left. But it was wonderful last night to go to a worship night at the church and to watch Stephanie leading the worship. When you think of where she, well, we've all come from a strange background, but where she's come from, and to see her singing and leading Victory in Jesus last night, wonderful. This morning we had a wonderful ordination, consecration service for deacons, for assistant pastors, for pastors from other churches, from pastors from here. It was a great time just in the presence of God, around the Word of God, still ordaining people. God's still calling young people. That's one of the most exciting things. These people are young people who God is calling into the ministry today. This is a very poor place where Solomon lives, and he needs support, he needs help. Please pray for him that God would really bless him. And maybe you could open up your doors to him sometime when he comes over to the UK or to the US. He would certainly be a blessing to you. Tomorrow's the last day. We visit 4 churches in the morning. We're just going to go and speak in 4 of them, one after the other, and then going back to the airport. So I want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers during this time, both for us here and for Kathy and Jemima and Isaac at home. We really appreciate that. God has given us tremendous strength. This has been the busiest year, I think, probably of our lives. But God is the one who sustains. So I really appreciate you. I want to say thank you, and God bless you today.